Some of the hardest battles we face happen inside our own minds, fighting doubt, fear, frustration, and even despair. Life brings challenges suddenly, and how we respond to them can change everything. Now imagine having a mindset so strong and steady that no obstacle could truly stop you. That is the kind of inner strength the Stoics work to build. A mindset that can face anything because it is rooted in wisdom, courage, and self-control. Today we're exploring Stoic wisdom not as something old or outdated, but as a practical toolkit you can use every day. These ideas have helped people for thousands of years, from emperors to soldiers, and they still guide millions today. If you've ever felt life pulling you down or you want to build mental armor that can survive any storm, keep listening. By the end, you'll have a blueprint for transforming your mindset and building a mental fortress that keeps you strong no matter what happens. If you want to support the channel, simply hit the subscribe button and listen carefully to every part of the video so you don't miss the insights that can change your life. Let's begin. Embrace challenges. Every difficulty you face is a chance to test your patience, resilience, and courage. The Stoics believe that what happens to you matters less than how you respond. This way of thinking turns obstacles into tools that help you grow. To truly embrace challenges, start with perception. Instead of seeing problems as blocks, see them as lessons. When something goes wrong, ask yourself, what can this teach me? This is not about pretending everything is good, but about building a strong character that thrives under pressure. Embracing challenges also means staying present, calm, and focused on what you can control. Stoicism is not about killing your emotions, but about using them wisely so they help you instead of hurting you. Stoicism doesn't promise an easy life, it promises a meaningful one. When you use these principles consistently, you'll discover that you can not only survive adversity but grow because of it. Every challenge becomes a chance to show strength and build resilience. So the next time you face a difficult moment, remember, it's not just a problem, it's an opportunity to grow. Stoicism teaches us that real strength comes from our ideas and character, not from wealth or possessions. Material things fade and are often beyond our control, but ideas can change the world and last for generations. Throughout history, the people who made the biggest impact were not always the richest, but those who shared powerful ideas that shaped society. To use this wisdom in our own lives, we should value creativity, critical thinking, and meaningful insights more than simply collecting things. Money is useful, but it should never be our final goal. Instead, we should aim to create, solve problems, and contribute to others. When we focus on ideas over wealth, we grow as individuals and also inspire those around us. Next, Stoicism teaches us to create our own path by focusing on what we can control: our actions, our choices, and how we respond to life. This begins with self-awareness, asking whether we are living according to our true values or just following expectations. Once we understand what matters to us, we must have the courage to take action, even if it means choosing a different or uncertain path. Stoicism helps us stay strong by reminding us that our worth comes from our character, not from outside approval. Creating your own path also means learning throughout life and staying flexible as things change, because wise people continually grow and adapt. Our personal path should not only benefit us but also help our community, making our lives meaningful and responsible. Stoicism also teaches us that change is unavoidable, and instead of resisting it, we should embrace it. Using the Stoic idea of focusing only on what we can control helps us stay calm and effective during change. Marcus Aurelius said we should be like a strong rock that remains steady no matter how the waves crash against it. This kind of resilience comes from understanding life's flow, not from being rigid. Adapting to change means checking in with ourselves, seeing whether we are reacting emotionally or responding wisely, and making sure our actions match our values. Every change, good or bad, gives us a chance to grow and practice virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control. Finally, Stoicism encourages us to have a long-term vision, not a rigid plan but a guiding purpose based on our deepest values. Without a clear direction, we drift through life controlled by circumstances. A meaningful vision helps us stay focused and intentional, even when things change. To build this vision, we reflect on what matters most, the kind of person we want to become, and how we want to contribute to the world. A strong vision adapts as life changes but always keeps us moving toward our higher goals, such as lifelong learning, personal growth, and serving others. A long-term vision may change with circumstances like career shifts, relationships, or social environments, but its core purpose stays the same. A Stoic approach to long-term vision means preparing mentally for both success and setbacks, understanding that obstacles are a natural part of life. This kind of preparation is not negative, it is realistic optimism that helps us stay flexible and strong when challenges appear. Stoicism also teaches that a vision must be supported by consistent action, not just dreams. We should set small achievable goals, examine our daily habits, and keep adjusting our methods so our actions match our deeper purpose. Every small step becomes part of something meaningful. In the Stoic sense, long-term vision is about valuing the journey as much as the destination because the growth and lessons we gain along the way matter just as much as achieving the goal. Personal growth and self-reflection in Stoicism mean understanding our thoughts, behaviors, and motives so we can align our actions with wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control. By examining how we react to life, asking why we felt a certain way, and thinking about how we can improve, we gain control over our emotions and decisions. Stoics often review their day at night, not to judge themselves harshly, but to learn what they can improve tomorrow. Growth means becoming better than we were yesterday, not comparing ourselves to others. Stoicism also accepts that growth is often uncomfortable because it requires us to face truths about ourselves, but these challenges help us strengthen our character and compassion. Self-reflection turns us into active participants in shaping our lives rather than passive victims of circumstances. Adversity is another tool for growth in Stoicism, because every difficulty gives us a chance to practice patience, courage, endurance, and fairness. Challenges are not to be sought out, but when they come, we should face them in ways that build character. Instead of being defeated by hardships, we ask what lessons they offer or how they can help us or others. Reflecting on adversity through journaling or meditation helps us extract useful insights and become wiser and more resilient. Stoicism also teaches emotional detachment from things we cannot control so we can stay calm regardless of outcomes. This doesn't mean not caring but staying steady and acting according to our values. Using adversity the Stoic way means turning every struggle into a stepping stone toward greater wisdom and becoming an example of strength for others. Leadership in Stoicism is not about power but about setting an example through integrity and virtue. True leaders guide themselves first, managing their emotions, acting with discipline, and making choices that benefit the common good instead of personal gain. Stoic leaders serve others, help them grow, and create environments where people can succeed, which builds trust and loyalty. They communicate clearly and respectfully, listen to others, and think before responding, creating fairness and understanding. They also stay calm and adaptable during change, focusing on what they can control and guiding others through uncertainty with stability. Overall, Stoic leadership is a lifelong practice of learning, reflecting, and improving so that one's influence comes not from authority, but from character. Stoic leaders always focus on their personal growth and constantly look for knowledge and wisdom that can improve their leadership and moral understanding. They think carefully about their actions, stay open to feedback, and look for ways to improve and better serve others. Reflection is an important Stoic practice because it allows you to pause, evaluate your choices, and realign your path with your values. It's not about regretting the past but about learning from it. This kind of self-reflection helps you appreciate how far you've come, understand the lessons you've learned, and use them to create a more meaningful future. Stoicism teaches that every experience, whether success or struggle, contains valuable lessons. When you reflect, you examine whether your actions match the Stoic virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and self-control. This isn't about judging yourself harshly but approaching your past with kindness and a desire to grow. Think about times you faced adversity. How did you react? Did you get angry or did you stay calm and make thoughtful choices? Each moment gives you insight into your strength and shows where you can improve. Also reflect on your joyful and successful moments because they teach you what you value most and strengthen your commitment to those values. Reflection also involves accepting that everything in life is temporary, our wins, losses, happiness, and pain, so we should appreciate each moment without clinging to it. This awareness builds gratitude for the present and prepares you to face the future with openness and courage. Sharing your reflections can also help others, because your journey and insights may inspire them to reflect on their own lives and discover Stoic principles for themselves. Thank you for being part of this journey with Stoic Journal. Every step you take not only improves your life but also positively affects those around you. Keep reflecting, keep growing, and continue exploring Stoic wisdom so we can build lives of strength, virtue, and resilience together.